Few empires have captured the imagination quite like the Byzantine Empire. Spanning over a millennium, this empire was a beacon of culture, power, and resilience. From its inception in the 4th century AD, the Byzantine Empire emerged as a continuation of the Roman Empire, yet it developed its own distinct identity. Its capital, Constantinople, was strategically located and became a thriving hub of trade, culture, and politics. The city's impressive walls and architectural marvels stood as a testament to the empire's strength and ingenuity. For over 1,000 years, this vibrant civilization flourished on the eastern edge of Europe. The Byzantine Empire was not just a political entity, but a cultural and economic powerhouse. Its influence extended far beyond its borders, impacting neighboring regions and shaping the course of history. The empire's strategic location allowed it to control key trade routes between Europe and Asia, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. It stood as a beacon of continuity, even as the Western Roman Empire crumbled around it. While the Western Roman Empire fell to barbarian invasions, the Byzantine Empire preserved Roman law, culture, and traditions. This continuity provided a sense of stability and order in a time of great upheaval. The Byzantines saw themselves as the true heirs of Rome, and their efforts to maintain and adapt Roman legacies were evident in their governance, architecture, and art. The Byzantines were the inheritors of ancient Rome, yet they forged their own unique path. They developed a distinct identity that blended Roman traditions with Greek culture and Christian faith. This synthesis created a rich and diverse society that was both innovative and deeply rooted in its heritage. The Byzantine emperors, seen as God's representatives on earth, played a crucial role in shaping the empire's religious and political landscape. They cultivated a rich blend of Roman governance, Greek culture, and Christian faith. This unique combination influenced every aspect of Byzantine life, from its legal system to its art and architecture. The Byzantine legal code, known as the Justinian Code, became a foundation for many modern legal systems. Greek philosophy and literature flourished, and the Christian Church played a central role in daily life and governance. This fusion gave birth to a civilization that dazzled the medieval world. Byzantine art, with its intricate mosaics and illuminated manuscripts, was renowned for its beauty and spiritual depth. The empire's scholars preserved and expanded upon the knowledge of the ancient world, making significant contributions to science, medicine, and philosophy. The Byzantine Empire was a beacon of learning and culture in a time when much of Europe was in turmoil. The Byzantine Empire was a center of learning, art, and commerce. Its libraries and schools attracted scholars from across the known world, and its markets were filled with goods from distant lands. The empire's strategic location made it a vital link between East and West, facilitating the exchange of ideas and innovations. The bustling marketplaces of Constantinople were a testament to the empire's economic vitality and cosmopolitan nature. Its legacy continues to resonate today, even centuries after its fall. The influence of the Byzantine Empire can be seen in modern architecture, art, and religious practices. Many of the empire's innovations, such as its legal code and architectural techniques, have left a lasting impact on the world. The city of Istanbul, once Constantinople, still bears the marks of its Byzantine past, with its iconic Hagia Sophia standing as a symbol of the empire's grandeur. The Byzantine Empire's story is one of resilience, adaptation, and cultural brilliance. Despite facing numerous challenges, including invasions, plagues, and internal strife, the empire managed to endure and thrive for over 1,000 years. Its ability to adapt to changing circumstances and incorporate diverse influences was key to its longevity. The Byzantines' commitment to preserving their heritage while embracing new ideas made their civilization a dynamic and enduring force in history. It offers a fascinating glimpse into a world caught between antiquity and the Middle Ages. The Byzantine Empire served as a bridge between the ancient and medieval worlds, preserving the knowledge and traditions of the past while laying the groundwork for the future. Its unique position allowed it to influence the development of both Eastern and Western civilizations, making it a pivotal player in the history of the world. This essay will delve into the origins of this remarkable empire. We will explore the factors that led to its rise, the key events and figures that shaped its history, and the cultural and intellectual achievements that defined its legacy. By examining the Byzantine Empire, we can gain a deeper understanding of the complexities and continuities of history. We will explore its rise, its unique character, and its enduring influence on the course of history. From its beginnings as the Eastern Roman Empire to its transformation into a distinct and influential civilization, the story of the Byzantine Empire is one of remarkable resilience and cultural brilliance. Join us as we embark on this journey through time, uncovering the rich tapestry of Byzantine history and its lasting impact on the world. To understand the rise of Byzantium, we must first look back to the waning days of the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire, once a beacon of civilization, culture, and military might, began to show signs of strain and decay. Its vast territories, stretching from the British Isles to the sands of the Middle East, became increasingly difficult to govern and defend. The grandeur of Rome, with its architectural marvels and bustling marketplaces, masked the underlying issues that threatened its stability. By the 3rd century AD, Rome faced a multitude of crises. The once unified empire was now grappling with internal discord and external threats. Political corruption and power struggles weakened the central authority, while the economy suffered from rampant inflation and a devalued currency. The legions, once the pride of Rome, were stretched thin, defending the borders from relentless barbarian invasions. Internal strife, economic instability, and relentless barbarian invasions threatened its very existence. The empire's vast resources were drained by continuous warfare and the need to fortify its borders. Cities that once thrived under Roman rule now faced the constant threat of siege and plunder. The social fabric of the empire began to unravel as citizens lost faith in their leaders and the promise of Roman protection. The empire had grown too vast, too unwieldy for a single ruler to manage effectively. The sheer size of the Roman territories made communication and administration increasingly difficult. Regional governors often acted with autonomy, further weakening the central authority. The infrastructure, once the pride of Rome, began to crumble under the weight of neglect and overuse. In a desperate attempt to salvage the situation, Emperor Diocletian implemented a radical solution in 286 AD. Recognizing that the empire could no longer be effectively governed from a single center, he introduced the Tetrarchy, a system where the empire was ruled by 2 senior emperors and 2 junior co-emperors. This division aimed to bring stability and more localized control to the sprawling territories. He divided the Roman Empire into 2 halves, the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire. This division was not just a political maneuver, but also a recognition of the cultural and economic differences that had developed between the Eastern and Western provinces. The Western Roman Empire, with its capital in Rome, continued to face mounting pressures from barbarian groups and internal decay. This division marked a turning point in history. It was a bold attempt to address the empire's challenges by decentralizing power and creating a more manageable administrative structure. However, it also set the stage for the eventual decline of the Western Roman Empire and the rise of a new power in the East. The Eastern Roman Empire, with its capital in Byzantium, began to chart its own course, distinct from its Western counterpart. It acknowledged the growing divergence between the 2 halves of the empire. The eastern provinces, with their rich cities and strategic trade routes, were better positioned to withstand the pressures that crippled the West. The cultural and economic vibrancy of the East contrasted sharply with the struggles of the West, highlighting the increasing divide within the once unified Roman world. The Western Roman Empire, with its capital in Rome, was plagued by economic woes and barbarian incursions. The once mighty city of Rome itself faced sackings and invasions, symbolizing the decline of Roman power in the West. The western provinces struggled to maintain their infrastructure and military defenses, leading to a gradual erosion of Roman authority and influence. The Eastern Roman Empire, centered on the ancient city of Byzantium, proved more resilient. Byzantium, later known as Constantinople, was strategically located at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, making it a vital hub for trade and military operations. Its defensible position, surrounded by water on 3 sides, made it a formidable stronghold against invaders. It boasted a wealthier economic base and a more defensible position. The eastern provinces benefited from the wealth generated by trade routes that connected the Mediterranean with the Silk Road. The city's formidable walls and strategic location allowed it to withstand sieges that would have devastated other cities. The prosperity of the East stood in stark contrast to the struggles of the West. This division, intended as a temporary measure, ultimately paved the way for the emergence of the Byzantine Empire. Over time, the Eastern Roman Empire evolved into a distinct entity with its own culture, administration, and identity. The seeds of a new empire were sown, one that would carry the legacy of Rome into a new era, blending Roman traditions with the rich cultural tapestry of the East. In 330 AD, Emperor Constantine the Great took a decisive step that would forever alter the course of history. This decision was not made lightly, as it involved moving the capital of the Roman Empire from Rome, a city with a millennium of history, to a relatively obscure town in the east. He refounded the city of Byzantium as Constantinople, making it the new capital of the Eastern Roman Empire. This move was strategic, aimed at leveraging the city's unique geographical position and its potential for growth and defense. Constantinople's strategic location, situated at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, was unparalleled. It was a city that bridged two continents, offering immense opportunities for trade, cultural exchange, and military advantage. It controlled the vital trade routes between the Black Sea and the Mediterranean. This control meant that Constantinople could regulate the flow of goods, people, and ideas between the East and the West, making it a hub of economic and cultural activity. The city's naturally defensible harbour and its impressive fortifications made it a formidable bastion against invaders. The famous walls of Constantinople, which would be expanded and strengthened over the centuries, were a marvel of engineering and a symbol of the city's resilience. Constantinople quickly blossomed into a thriving metropolis. Its streets were filled with the sounds of merchants haggling, scholars debating, and artisans crafting their wares. The city became a melting pot of cultures, languages, and religions. It attracted merchants, scholars, and artisans from across the known world. The city's markets were renowned for their diversity and richness, offering goods from as far away as China, India, and Africa. Scholars from different traditions and backgrounds came to Constantinople to share their knowledge and learn from others. The city's wealth and strategic importance would prove crucial to the survival and prosperity of the Eastern Roman and later Byzantine Empire. Its ability to generate and control wealth allowed it to fund armies, build monumental architecture, and support a vibrant cultural life. While the Western Roman Empire succumbed to barbarian invasions in the 5th century AD, Constantinople stood firm. The city's strategic location and formidable defenses enabled it to withstand sieges and attacks that would have overwhelmed lesser cities. It repelled wave after wave of attackers, securing its place as a bastion of civilization in an increasingly turbulent world. The resilience of Constantinople not only preserved the legacy of the Roman Empire, but also laid the foundations for the Byzantine Empire, which would continue to influence the world for centuries to come. The Byzantine Empire was not simply a continuation of the Roman Empire in the East. It developed its own distinct character, a vibrant fusion of Roman governance, Greek language and culture, and Christian faith. While Latin remained the official language of the empire for centuries, Greek was widely spoken and eventually became the dominant tongue. Byzantine art and architecture reflected this unique blend of influences, showcasing a dazzling synthesis of Roman grandeur and Eastern ornamentation. The Byzantines were renowned for their exquisite mosaics, intricate ivory carvings, and magnificent domed churches. The empire's strategic location at the crossroads of trade routes fostered a cosmopolitan atmosphere. Constantinople became a melting pot of cultures, where East met West in a vibrant exchange of ideas, goods, and traditions. This fusion of influences created a rich and sophisticated culture that would have a lasting impact on both Eastern and Western civilization.